Hello everyone, our world is beautiful and diverse. Traveling, life acquires bright colors and new notes. Numerous tour operators offer popular routes. There are no less interesting corners of the earth, which will not be immediately mentioned. In this video, we have compiled an overview of the amazing natural places of the planet that are worth visiting. Enjoy your viewing. The Well of the Torah. This is a unique place created by the multifaceted nature. The hole is 6 meters deep and about 3 meters wide. Scientists find it difficult to explain the phenomenon occurring inside the depression. At low tide, it is a magical waterfall, the jets of which fall around the edges and tend to fill the bowl. Although the length is known, it is relative. During the entire time when the water surface departs from the shores, streams continue to fill the well. But it still doesn't fill up. The phenomenon of the bottomless well can be explained as follows: there are an abundance of tunnels at the foot. Once there were caves underground, but due to the constant interference of the ocean, they were collapsed. According to the second version, this area was formed by volcanic action. No one living today has dared to actually test the gates to hell. Even being around is fraught. The militant funnel will easily suck into the unknown. At high tide, the violence of the elements begins. Bubbling, the liquid begins to pour in streams into the beating horn, another name. The fountain rises above 5 meters in height. Its droplets scatter over a distance of more than 9 meters. Kalamuta volcano. Since 1968, the volcano has fallen asleep and remains in this state to this day. At its peak, 1.5 kilometers away, there are 3 wonderful lakes that are difficult to logically. They arose during the last awakening of the volcano. The rains gradually filled the craters. Independent water basins were formed. The color of each one is different from the others. In addition, the color palette is not constant. Years later, one of the lakes turned fiery red. These changes are related to chemistry. Hillier Lake. An unusually romantic pink lake stands out in the middle of evergreen eucalyptus trees. Surrounded by a white salt frame, it is separated from the ocean depths only by a small board of trees and a sandy beach. The lake hides its bottom under a muddy jelly of waters. For the first time, the pink glaze was seen by hydrographer Matthew Flinders in 1802. Wanting to explore the nearby islands, he climbed the mountain. From its top, saw a milky strawberry-colored pond. Groups of scientists have repeatedly tried to find out the cause of the Hillier phenomenon. At the next trial, new technologies gave the result: halobacteria. Also, after the discovery, work was carried out on salt extraction, but it turned out to be not profitable. This territory is a protected area, and you can only see the beauty of the place from a bird's-eye view. Playa del Amor or Hidden Beach. At the very beginning of the 20th century, military tests were conducted in the area of these islands. The landscape has been disrupted. The hollows from the explosions marred the image of green carpets of grass. But in such a wounded state, the earth has created a paradise. A wide variety of flora and fauna has replaced the collapse and emptiness. In 2005, the archipelago near Bandars Bay became known as a national park. There is a sufficient amount of light coming through the crevice, the water is crystal clear. The beach is considered a great place for lovers. Sala de Uyuni. A huge dried-up lake. The area is 10.5 square kilometers. The whole area is covered with a thin layer of salt. This is due to the fact that evaporation exceeds the amount of precipitation. As a result, the concentration of salts increases. During the warm period, the water accumulated under the salt crust makes its way out, forming ant hills. In rainy autumn, sometimes the water level rises to 30 centimeters. The mirrored surface reflects the firmament, the horizon line is blurred. Clouds are everywhere, creating a sense of a sphere. Due to the high light reflection, being without glasses is not recommended. To attract travelers, local residents laid convenient passages for inspection, and huts for overnight accommodation were built from the same salt. This element is not only used for food, but also the basis of gift souvenirs and materials for the manufacture of decorative furniture. From the vegetation, there are giant cacti, the size of a 5-story house. Skaftafell Ice Caves. This cave has been forming for many thousands of years and continues to this day. The cave undergoes significant changes mainly in the summer, when the glacier begins to melt. Meltwater gets into the cracks and gradually seeps deeper. Due to the high pressure, it makes depressions of more than a meter daily, thus forming and transforming the cave. The main feature of the ice cave is its sapphire hue. This is due to the fact that due to the high density of ice, there are absolutely no air bubbles left in it. Because of this, ice can only refract blue light. Glowing worms. Invertebrate grains shine like fluorescent lamps on the cave vault. If you don't look closely at the strange lighting, it seems that garlands or stars are burning around. The secret of phosphorus color lies in hunting. Mosquito larvae set nets to catch small midges. They highlight them with their bodies. The hungriest future mosquito will shine stronger. The greater the hunger, the more the light increases. A trap is similar in meaning to an adhesive tape for catching flies. These are threads up to 50 centimeters, with sticky drops. Larvae can live up to the pupal state for about 1 year. When they hatch, they become sexually mature. After mating, the males die, the females live until laying. They spend only a couple of days in the role of a flying insect. How is the glow created? This is the chemical interaction of luciferin and luciferase with oxygen. Fireflies, Japan. Only after a storm, thunderstorms, and torrential rains do the long-awaited fireflies appear. This phase occurs in the first and second months of the summer period. They're like candles lighting up the lights. Grouped together, fireflies build bizarre shapes. In addition to attracting females, males similarly ward off intruders, predators. In response to the courtship of a female representative, a light sign is also given. Wisteria is a lesser-known compatriot of Sakura. But his appearance is not worse for a second. The maximum flowering occurs during the May holidays. The area of the most significant wisteria in the world is almost 2 square kilometers. The park has been located for almost 150 years. The locals call it Fuji. A whole dome of lilac flowers, stretching down like a waterfall, exuding a pleasant aroma. If you review the acclaimed Avatar movie, you will find similarities with the Ava tree, the all-encompassing Mother Nature. This gave additional popularity. In fact, wisteria is a tree-like vine. Own Island, Fiji. Relaxing by the sea, on the shores of the ocean, in the forest, at the waterfall, the variety just screams. What should I choose? Buy your own island and enjoy your own ponds and beaches there. Arrange your region as your heart desires. Yes, it's all possible, even if you don't have billions in your pocket. The main thing is to find the first $2,500, and only then invest adequately in its development and maintenance. Of course, it will be a small plot, but with its own palm trees. Relax in nature, travel, because our planet is beautiful. If you liked the video, write comments, like and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the new video.